Hello everyone, Happy New Year and welcome back to another review. Thanks for joining me today. Today we are reviewing the Made For It bikini and Rashguard. Now Made For It sent me a couple things as well as a hoodie and a little wetsuit that I will be testing in the next couple months. I just unfortunately was spending so much time in tropical places that were too warm for the wetsuit to try it. Definitely excited. It is a cute little bikini cut suit. I'm so excited to bring you guys that review. But in the meantime, let's talk about this bikini. I tested this bikini in El Salvador and it was a pretty good place to test. The waves were quite powerful. I surfed a beach break multiple times and as well as a fun point break. The rashie definitely came in handy. It was very hot down there. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to do a full review on El Zonte, El Salvador. I had an amazing time there. So let me know if you're curious about that, or you can check out my other YouTube channel where I have full video on my entire week stay over there. All right, let's jump into it. So this is the bikini set that I was sent from Made For It. So for size reference, I'm pretty sure I'm wearing a small or extra small. The number on the bikini just says 10. So maybe that's the Australian size. This bikini is obviously a gorgeous color. I love the cut. I love the high hips. I love that kind of waistband that they have on the waist, I believe. I'm initially wearing these bottoms backwards because I prefer a cheekier like fit on the bum. You're gonna see why later. So if you think that the front looks a little wide here, that is why. And then I do have the rashie over top the bikini top, but the bikini top is a low scoop neck and it's got a band around the chest that was not too compressive. This bikini was very comfortable, it's high quality. You can see the back here, it's got a very low scoop neck on the back. I almost don't prefer these when it comes to a surf top, and I'll get to that later. And then here you can also see the bottoms are a bit cheekier. That is because I have them on backwards, and you can still see some of the fabric gathering there in the bum, which is why I don't like when bikinis have a lot of coverage in the back that's not shaped properly, or I don't know how to say it. It's very difficult to make a bikini that doesn't scrunch in between your butt, which is why I prefer the cheekier coverage bottoms. This Rashguard is insane. It is so well made. It is so stretchy. It did not feel restrictive at all. It was skin tight, but in the best way possible. It protected me from the sun, but I felt free to move. I didn't have a single ounce of the fabric rubbing on me anywhere. I didn't get any rashes. The wrists were perfect. The length was perfect on my arm. It wasn't too tight on my wrists and it wasn't too loose, which is a very hard thing to do. Really, really well-made rash guard. You can see how high quality the seams are. And it's a cute little crop. I just love that. So this Rashguard, 10 out of 10. The bottoms I did like, they did stay on. I do like the higher cut. It is more flattering on a person with a body type like mine. And here I turn the bottoms back to their original fit with the front in the front and the back in the back. So you can see the front looks a little bit less wide cut. It's very flattering. And you can see that there's a bit more coverage on the bum. This is again where I'm showing you the fabric kind of gathering, which again is not my favorite, but it is very, very hard to work around. So that is definitely not a negative thing about the bikini. I do still think I would wear this bikini as is. I do think I would reach for this bikini to go surfing. Now let's get into the details about how it performed in the surf. So in the morning I wore the Rashguard, and then over the sunset session I just wore the bikini so that I could test out how the top stayed on without the rashie. Let me first say that the morning session, amazing. Zero complaints. I never had to adjust the bikini. I was surfing the point break. The Rashguard plus the bottoms was perfect. Like those two together were great. It kept me out of the sun. It did not bother me in the slightest in the surf. It didn't budge, it didn't move, it didn't rub. I loved it. I'm gonna give the rashie a 10 out of 10. The bottoms are gonna get a 9 out of 10 because they stayed on, they did their job, they're beautiful. I just think they could maybe fit a little bit better. I'd be curious to see what these bottoms look like on other body types. I'm gonna give the top a 7 out of 10 because it's cute, it's flattering. The cut is nice. The band around here was not too tight, which I absolutely despise when that's too tight. So that was not too tight. It was comfortable. Everything about it was great. Just that low scoop in the back makes it really easy for the straps to fall off the shoulder when you're surfing. So I almost always feel like the best surf bikinis have some sort of, like they have some sort of line across the upper back to keep that locked in place. Because if it just connects at the bottom, it's just too easy to roll off your shoulder. I did find myself adjusting that once or twice, and this was at the beach break at low tide. I was getting some sets on the head. I was falling, like it got a proper test, and it didn't come off too much at all. Like I think I only adjusted it once or twice. Yeah, 7 out of 10 for the top, 10 out of 10 for the Rashguard, 9 out of 10 for the bottoms. I would reach for this bikini again. However, when you have a bikini that is such a beautiful color like this, it's almost a one-stop shop kind of bikini because it just immediately gets covered in zinc. And we also have the same on the bottoms as well. Unfortunately, the beach break I was surfing is a black sand beach, so I don't know if you can see that, but there is all bits of black sand in the lining of the bikini. So now it just kind of looks a bit dirty and tired and old, even though I've only surfed in it 2 times, 3 times maybe. Yeah, unfortunately, I wanted to take nice photos in this bikini and use it for the thumbnail, but as you saw the thumbnail, it's not very pretty. The only footage that I have in it was before I went surfing that day in El Salvador. So I wanted to, like, you know, really capture the bikini in its most beautiful form, and unfortunately, that time has passed. It's very high quality. It's got great stretch, 78% recycled, poly-made, 22% elastane, very comfortable, very soft. It's definitely not slacked on. The quality of this brand is very, very good. I do think this bikini is well priced considering the quality and the fabric that you're getting, and I do think this would last a really long time. This was well done. I'm very happy with how all of this went. But do I think this bikini is worth it? I do think it is. I think this is a bikini that does well in the surf, and overall I'm gonna rate the bikini in an 8.5 out of 10, just because I have high standards, and when I'm rating bikinis, my mind is going to, like, will it hold up in overhead barrels, heavy beach break? I think it will. I think I'll have to adjust it 1 or 2 times, but overall I would still reach for it. Well done on this bikini. Thank you so much for trusting me to test your products, and I can't wait to get to the wetsuit. I will see you guys next time, and after the Caribbean, I will be back in Portugal for 3 months doing as many wetsuit reviews as I possibly can, because that is a very highly asked question, is what are the best wetsuits for cold water. So thanks so much everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment brands or any other companies that you're curious about and want me to test and try in the surf. That is it from me. Thank you so much. I will see you next time.